Hey guys, my name is SonicKitsune and welcome to the Let's Play Pokemon Pearl post-game. So we beat the Elite Four in the last episode, and I know I promised I wouldn't do episode recaps, but here I just couldn't avoid it. Also, I don't think I ever showed this off. This is the journal, which allows you to refresh your memory about what happened around the last few times that you played. And I need to figure out how to pass it. There we go. Anyway, we're back in our house after defeating the Elite Four. Now, with the post-game goal in mind, we first have to make sure that we have seen every Pokemon in the Pokedex. And we have not. There are some legendaries that we have not caught wind of. I think we might have covered all of the non-legendaries, but I'm just gonna go through a quick rundown to see if that's the case. You want to see what a Pokemon looks like, just quickly pause, I don't know, or just look it up on the internet. It exists. I mean, that's how you're watching the video right now. Unless you're somehow watching it, I don't know. I don't know how else you would be watching this. I think from 146 on, it's legendaries. So I don't have to worry about that. These would be Uxie, Mace Elf. Here would be Dialga, and beyond that, there's some others. But those are the ones that you need in order to complete the Pokedex, and I'm a bit relieved. For Dialga, let's see. I think you need to go to Canalave. Josh! Here he came looking for you a little while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he was shouting about you needing to get on a ship at Snow Point. You know how impatient he is. He was gone before I could ask. Anyway, how's it going, kid? Is your project with Professor Owen coming along? Well, yeah, I just need to see some legendary Pokemon. We can't go where Barry wants us to go until we have seen every single Pokemon in the Sinnoh region. Also, I have a special guest commentator here today, Coca-Cola. I don't know if you could hear me drinking there, but I was drinking there. Now, the reason I came to Snow Point is actually so that I could get some timer balls, because we are going to be going to legendaries today. I don't even remember how many, okay, let's get like 5 quick balls, because maybe we want them for future references. And timer balls, how many do we have? 21. We can have some more. Let's buy 6 more. We'll be fine now. This video is going to focus on Uxie and his elf, and the next video is going to focus on Race Brits. I've kind of figured out how I'm going to do the post-game, and obviously I'm butchering the English language right now, so I'm sorry. As I can't pronounce certain syllables and I pressed the B button by accident. It's been about a month since I played this, not really by choice, but because I didn't really have much of an opportunity to record in between the time I recorded the finale and right now. Now let's see, Canalave City, does that have the book where I can find Dialga and register him on the Pokedex? Let's just hope it does. Because otherwise I'd have to look it up, and I'll probably do it in the next episode. Okay. Nifty's in there. It's either here or in Celestic Town or Celestian Town, I forget which. Yeah, it's in Celestian Town, so this was a complete waste of time. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna see Dialga. We gotta see Dialga, even though you can look him up on the internet, that doesn't count. Because your game doesn't know that you've seen him. The game doesn't know that you know what he looks like. And if you were playing Diamond, this would be to get Palkia registered in your Pokedex instead. I think it's Celestic Town. I had to cut out a burp there. Thank you, Coca-Cola. Thank you. Also, recently, I actually performed my first job. I was on the dorm staff for 4-H kids who were presenting livestock at the state fair. So that was a fun time. It was a really laid-back job. I didn't really have to do much, but I could probably put it on my resume now, or just in my stuff. Welcome, what do you need? Oh, this is okay. This is a store. It just doesn't look like one. Who are you? Putting on a pair of sunglasses changes how the world looks. Taking off a pair of sunglasses changes how it looks too. Deep man, who would you like to change how the? Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I figured. You gave me dark glasses. Not that I really need them since I have a dread plate, but thank you. I'm not even going to worry about how powerful Milana's Dark Pulse is anyway. It just feels so good to Okay, yeah, this is where you find Dialga, right? This is where you find Dialga. Or, no, I think you gotta talk to the old woman. Well, hello, you look good. I did some research on my own since spot of trouble last time. Mount Cornet is acting very concerned too. Well, this is why I found this shrine. It's a book and it's quite old. See for yourself. There we go. Now Dialga is in our Pokedex. Don't believe me? I gotta go to the bottom. Yep, we got him in his Pokedex, but we can never catch him because I don't have Diamond. Okay, now to go where we're really gonna go. We're going to go to Lake Valor. Yeah. Lake Valor or bust! Pastoria City time. And here we are in Lake Valor once again. But this time it's actually filled with water. You recall last time there was very little water, it was just puddles. But now it's back to its former glory. It looks just like all the other lakes. But that's not of my concern. Ah, we gotta run the counter. Clear my throat, please. And go away, Psyduck. You missed your chance to be on my team. You're on my last Pokemon Pearl team, so be happy. Don't worry, be happy. I don't really feel the need to pop a repel, but maybe I should, actually. Again, Psyduck, I didn't want you before, and I still don't really want you right now, even though you're higher leveled. Besides, you can't even reach this area until you've completed most of the game, if not all of it. I assume it's just most. Okay, TM25 Thunder. I'll pass. Although I was considering changing Milana's Thunderbolt to Charge Beam. I mean, that might be a good move for Milana to have, because it's very likely that you raise special attack upon using it. So it stacks. It definitely stacks. Let's just see about a repel. Super repel, let's do it. Surf it up, surf it up! And what item did I have on Bato last time? I think it's just something ice-related. In its place, I'll give a Splash Plate. Yeah. Yeah, Bicycle Plate, that's what I thought. I was just blanking on the name. I just knew it was the Ice Titan. Because I remember that I was going to change that for a Quick Claw to fight Cynthia, but that never happened because I forgot, because I'm an idiot. Here is the Valor Cavern. Oh wait, his elf's here. Okay, that's not a problem. I'll fight his elf instead. Just need to save and get up his elf's profile on Bulbapedia. Here we go. This is his elf. Psychic type with Levitate and the being of willpower. The bringer of willpower. I used to think with the being of willpower. Anyway, his elf has stats that highly favor its attack, special attack, and speed. So, this thing is kind of dangerous, and I think, according to Smogon, it's deserving to be in RU, whereas its cousins Uxie and Maysprit are only in NU. And that was about as good as I'm going to get with Bato, so I mean, anything else Bato does to his elf is just going to KO it, so let's go for Jessie! So we can get a Stun Spore in, hopefully. And while you just keep using Uproar. His elf most commonly uses Uproar, so since I have 2 Steel types and a Ghost, I think I'll be fine against that, at least. But it also has Nasty Plot, and if it gets Nasty Plot going, this thing can be dangerous. Really dangerous, in fact. I'm just hoping Jessie doesn't faint, because there's also Future Sight I gotta worry about here. Okay, it failed. I don't know why it fails. I think maybe it has to do with the fact that I switched to someone else, but here we go, Stun Spore. Just trying to get the last bits of Coke out of my can. That was what I was doing there. You know what? I forgot to use a Quick Ball. Crap. Okay. Let's use a Timer Ball. That was probably a bad decision, considering the battle hasn't gone on for that long, so yeah. You know, let's not be stupid next time. Next time I'm fighting Uxie, let's just throw a freaking Quick Ball and be done with it. Maybe. I threw a Quick Ball in my first attempt. This is my 3rd attempt here. Not going to show any of my other attempts because I don't feel the need to do that. Well, unless something interesting happens, which really... nothing worthy has showed itself yet. Except for maybe my Pokeball shaking 3 times and then quitting on me, which, yeah, when that happens, I have trust issues. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh, okay. You had to get my hopes up right after I... You heard me, you must have! Alright. But if I don't succeed in this bout, then I'm not gonna show that. Because I don't really see the need. Just... sometimes doesn't feel like the rates for these balls matter. It's weird, I know. Future sights. You can survive that. Yes, you can, and you did. Ultra Ball, let's go. You don't want to use your Master Ball in this one. That one you want to save for a different Pokemon, obviously, because that's for roaming Pokemon. Now, the story usually goes, unless you're playing Red and Blue or X and Y, in which case, in Red and Blue and Yellow, there's no roaming Pokemon in X and Y. There's actually a roaming Pokemon. It's one of the 3 legendary birds of Kanto, but you don't get to fight them until you chase them to their cave. And, since I picked Chespin in my X file, I'm going after Articuno, yet, haven't gotten around to Articuno actually going to its cave. I'm gonna keep spreading my legs and just making myself comfortable. Let's see, who should I send out next? Probably Evan. Send out Evan to wall his elf while we still can. Hopefully later his elf doesn't sweep me. Let's go for an Ultra Ball! Come on, man, let's go for an Ultra Ball. Let's go for an Ultra Ball. Let's shake 2 times and release it all. That's, my new single. That is my new single. Let's just decide on that. Let's just go for the Ultra Balls and hope when I wake up, I'm afraid. That doesn't even make sense in this context. I don't know. That's a song I discovered recently, and I really like it. Afraid by the Neighborhood. I haven't heard much of the Neighborhood stuff, and I don't know if I want to, because, I don't know. But I like Afraid, at least. I like Afraid. This, I like indie rock. So that's good. I have run out of stuff... Oh, wait. Yeah, I can also talk about, Ace Attorney. I recently picked up Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies from the App Store on my iPhone, and it has been so fun. I mean, it's hard in some points. Like, I can't use evidence correctly sometimes, but it doesn't matter to me that Evan's confused. He's not going to attack anymore. But it's a really fun game, and I've been impressed with what I've played so far. I've played the first 3 cases, and so many cool characters. I really like Detective Fulbright. He is really quirky and just over eccentric, and I just love it. It's awesome. Believe me. And on that note, I think I will cut until I catch his elf. Okay, finally got him. Timer ball. Time to get more of these for the next one. But I can do it. I can prevail. Somehow, I can prevail. It is thought that Yuxime and his elf all came from the same egg. Okay, that's one weird birth. I'm not gonna name you. But 2 legendaries down, however many left to go, and I can't remember off the top of my head. So next point! No, not next time, because we're actually gonna keep going with this. I'm gonna have Christian fly to Snow Point City, because the Acuity Lake front is where we want to go next. I just gotta stock up and everything, and then we can get going! Actually, you know what? There's one dungeon I want to show before the end of this video. This is, gonna be this one over here. You can't reach until you enter the Hall of Fame. Only the chosen may enter the Snow Point Temple. I'm sorry, but you'll have to leave. Oh. I guess we won't be doing that. Okay. So, since I guess I can't show that place, I'll just describe how you get it. You need to have Regirock, Regiite, and Registeel, which are not obtainable in this game. And you have to bring them all to that temple, go through it, and then at the end there's a statue of Regigigas. Except it's not a statue, it's the real deal. I'm gonna get some Dusk Balls while I'm here, because that's a good idea. 23 of them. That should be fine. And, of course, my Timer Balls. These are the best balls in the game. In this one place. So there's no point you have a monopoly on the best Pokeballs in the game, so I salute you. You are the best town. Even though you have snow everywhere and you suck otherwise, you're the best town because you have the best novelty Pokeballs. And here we are. We already kind of explored earlier, so let's do this. Oh, come on! Who am I encountering? Psyduck! 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 Why must you tempt me so? Why? No, you're not tempting me. You're just annoying me. That's what you're doing. You're annoying me. I'm sorry. I like you, but you... I have somebody else that I'm gonna catch. Okay. Here's Uxie. Let's get it on. Uxie, Psychic type, ability levitate, and is known as the Bringer of Knowledge. Uxie's stats heavily favor its defense and specialty defense more than anything else, so this is more of a Pokemon that you have to hit a few times extra in order to get it down to the area you want it. Attacking-wise, it's not really that dangerous, or at least I don't remember it being that dangerous. But it can boost its special defense by use of Amnesia. That'll definitely help it, and maybe Surf will only get it to barely still breathing. That sounds very... Okay. That sounds very bad, but you know what? It also uses Yawn. You can already tell right off the bat that its moveset is even more in favor of it walling and being defensive than Azelf was. So that's definitely different. Again, Jesse's going to parallelize this guy, and you're going to use Confusion. I guess all of them come with Confusion, although Uxie doesn't really have a way to make Confusion do more damage. Plus, it's not as fast as... Oh my god. I might have to do this without any status effects, if that's the way it's going to be. Okay. Good. Okay. This is about as good as I can have Uxie right now, so I can't complain. I think Uxie might also have Uproar. I don't really know for sure. Or maybe Future Sight. Either way, and I forgot to throw the Quick Ball. I'm a genius. Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball, let's see how you go. You go nowhere. This is gonna be long, just like with Azelf, but I think I can do it. I'm feeling better about Uxie than I am about Azelf because I seem to remember having more trouble with Azelf in the past. Okay, let's throw Dusk Ball since we're in a cave. Should help quite a bit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Click off. That was shorter than I would have liked it to be. Imagine I had brought a Dusk Ball in to fight Azelf. That probably would have had the same results. Okay, that was the first try, too. Okay, Uxie, we're done here. Okay, I'm actually very underwhelmed at that capture. Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you right here. I was very underwhelmed. I really want something else to do, and I don't want to do Mace Brit because reasons. I don't want to do Mace Brit yet because reasons. But should I? I don't know. It just doesn't feel right unless I do something else. Let's go back to Twin Leaf. We'll get to Mace Brit. We'll get to Mace Brit just fine. I can show Mace Brit in this video as well. I wasn't really planning on it, but that's the way I'm going to do it, I think. So, up here, I'm not going to do any extra preparation because I think we're in good shape. No, really, you know the reason why I'm not really doing my preparation. At Preparation H, I don't even know what preparations do what. Like, which preparations do what, that's what I mean. Kind of feels weird for me to say what 2 times in that sentence. Turn down for what?! I wasn't really originally planning on doing that outburst, but I decided to do it. Psyduck. Okay, Psyduck, you get a place on the thumbnail along with Yuxi Macebrit and his elf. Okay, no you don't. No, you don't. But, you know what, it would make sense if I put you on the thumbnail, but nope, Yuxi Macebrit and his elf is going to be on the thumbnail. Here we go. Macebrit flew off somewhere. Josh, that was Macebrit, wasn't it? You've accomplished what I've asked you to do at the Candlelight Library. I asked you to get data on the Pokemon of the lake, and you did. But it didn't prove any answers about the mysteries of evolution. I still don't know why some Pokemon evolve and others don't. Ultimately, it only deepens the mystery. But having mysteries to solve, that adds to my enjoyment. Josh, why don't you chase after Macebrit? To me, it seemed as if it wanted to play with you. If you were to use the Pokechap marking map, you'd be able to track the movements of the Pokemon. What? You don't have a marking map? You should occasionally pay visits to the Pokech Company, you know. Go on, Josh. I'm sure that you will keep meeting countless Pokemon and people. Those encounters will keep thrilling you in their own special ways. I hope you'll enjoy that experience. Take care, Josh. Okay, so Macebrit's gonna play hard to get. If you will recall, on top of Mount Coronet, Macebrit appeared to us after destroying the red chain. And it didn't really seem to mean anything back then, but now it becomes more clear that Macebrit wants a bit more of an attachment to us than Yuxi and his elf did. And personally, Macebrit is actually my favorite of the Lake Guardian trio, mostly because of how fun it is to use in Pokemon Showdown, my NU team. Let's go to the Pokech Company. It might take a few apps before they give me the app that I want, but let's just do it. Let's just ask for some apps. Maybe you need to ask this guy. Oh, you be sure to develop Pokechaps. Maybe you? Hi, I'm the president of Pokemon Company. Pitches rewarded. New Pokechap. Memo pad. Pretty sure... Yeah, jotting down quick notes. Here we go. Okay, I've had my fun. What's the next step you want to give me, Coach? Why am I calling you Coach? Okay, that's what I want, actually. The marking map. This is what's going to help us find a roaming legendary. And this is the most convenient way in a Pokemon game that has been introduced to track down roaming Pokemon. You want to know what I mean? This is a map of Sinnoh. And if you will see that blinking face dot, which I just cut away from, that is where Macebrit is. Okay, I just need to pick a way, like the... Okay. That'll do. I just wanted to pick a place where there was a split in both... Anyway, split in routes, like a route... You can go from one route to the next. I think that'll be the most convenient way to find Macebrit. And he just moved, or she just moved, I don't know. The reason this is the most convenient way to track down a roaming Pokemon in any Pokemon game ever is because it will continually show where the Pokemon is without you having to open up a menu. In Gen 2, you would have to open the Pokedex, and in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you would have to open up your Pokemon gear in order to figure out where Raikou and Entei are. But here, it's just on the touchscreen. I can't believe they didn't return to that in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I honestly can't. It's much better in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, if you can believe that. Most people, when they talk about Gen 4, they give most of the praise to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but this is the feature of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum that completely usurps anything that Heart Gold and Soul Silver had. And this might take a while to get Macebrit to appear where I want it to, so, let's, see. Alright, I'm finally on the same route as Macebrit, so here we go. Okay, we found Macebrit. Hello, Macebrit! You think it's just gonna be a regular battle, but little do you know, I have a weapon and it's called the Master Ball. I spoiled it! Because, okay, here we go. Macebrit is a psychic type, has the ability to levitate. Its stats, for the most part, are pretty evenly matched, so it's actually more of a jack-of-all-trades, and kind of the mediator between Yuxi and his elf. It is the bringer of... let's see... I don't know what to bring her up. I forgot to look that up ahead of time. But, you know what? This is one of the 2 roaming Pokemon that are in this game, 5 if you're playing Platinum, and since it's the one I find that I value more in catching, I'm just going to use the Master Ball. Because I don't want to deal with having to find this thing over and over again. The other roaming Legendary I will try to get as well. It's just that here I just can't. I'd rather just make sure I have all of these guys. It sleeps at the bottom of the lake. Its spirit is said to leave its body to fly off the lake's surface. Okay, that's weird. We're done here. So, thank you for watching this first part of the after game. In the next part, we are going to look at a side quest concerning another legendary Pokemon. Take care.